EA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen, and joining me tonight, the former national champion and national player of the year, it's Jay.
Ed, stop it. You keep gassing me up. Actually, don't stop it. Keep fluffing me. I like it. Shouldn't we be talking about the matchup on the court tonight? Let's see what's going on.
Jay, you have to own it. These 10 players on the floor about to do so as well. To Leonard. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
To Danny Green. Fires the three. His first effort off the mark. George. To Leonard. The drive. Right to the basket. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Kyle Kuzma from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Here's Leonard for two. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
To Davis. Beyond the arc for three. That's off the side of the rim. Short. Leonard. Smothering D. LeBron into the front court. Trailing by 4. Stuffs it down with authority.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Leonard. The hot shooting continues. He's got 12 in the first quarter, including that trifecta.
And Ed, did you see how quick his release was? There was no wasted motion from the waist up.
LeBron James, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Learn from that. You got to be a step ahead of the offensive player. Know that big is coming again later.
It's LA Clippers ball. Leonard. And the rebound comes down to Green. To Kyle Kuzma, going to launch, beyond the arc, knocks it down.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
To George. From the painted area, won't go down.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Caldwell Pope. McGee powers it through.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
To Leonard. Here's a chance from long range, and Kawhi Leonard. Good on the quick release there.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
James, no good. That's great defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
LeBron with it up top. 5-point game. To Kyle Kuzma. Knocked loose. Nothing's going to stop him in pursuit of the basketball. Drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out.
Woo, I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
I'll look out for that same move on the next possession now.
James into the front court. Right now, down 7. Caldwell Pope cashes in. Someone has to get into a zip code.
There's only so many times you can hide from the truth. That was horrific defense. Just got to get it back on the next possession.
Paul George. Missed a wide open look. To Caldwell Pope. 4-3. Not getting the bounce. George to Williams. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Caldwell Pope to Kyle Kuzma for 3. 9 points for him to start the game. He's hit 3 threes in this first quarter. Lights out from downtown.
And defensively, you have to stay in this guy's pocket. Force him to be a driver rather than a shooter.
Oh, knocks it down from 3.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw good as he finishes off the three-point play. They're back within a bucket. Lakers come up with it. Desperation shot here from half court. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Clippers are out in front. 1 quarter down, and Jay, you know both coaches wanted to see more stops on the defensive end, but was that fun to watch or what?
Yeah, I got to hedge the bet because I got to talk to the defense right now. You have to actually play defense on people to stop people in this league.
Paul George, he is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Off the assist.
And the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
Ah, the monster stuff. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Beverly into the front court. We're a minute into the second quarter. To Leonard. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
To Davis. Caldwell Pope. That's what you've come to expect. Your best players making baskets.
I mean, this is something everybody can relate to in their lives. It's happened to me while doing broadcasts as well. Sometimes you're physically there, but mentally you're nowhere to be found. We obviously saw one of those same things happen on the court.
To Paul George. Paul George. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Danny Green to Davis. Count the basket inside. Who compares to AD offensively?
We would be doing a disservice if we compared AD just to one player. He's an amalgamation. Think about Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Marcus Camby. Throw them all into a blender, you get Anthony Davis.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. George. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
And here's a setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force a defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
To George. Can't miss those. To Davis. Nothing going here on that drive. Cousins. To James. Kawhi Leonard rejects it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
A drive down the lane, but the shot stays out. The crossover gets inside, and the slam dunk.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Leonard. That's going to get out of bounds. Last touch by Green, so it'll stay with the LA Clippers. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Shot from the lane won't go. To Davis. Strong finish that time for Danny Green.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
To Leonard. Gets it in the left corner. George. Not that time. He missed it. LeBron into the front court. Under a minute to go before halftime. Leonard. Shot off the mark. Good defense. To Danny Green. Curling inside. Oh, George sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
And the slam.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
James. To Danny Green. Davis. Oh, that's 3 seconds. They'll let one fly from half court. Time expires to end the first half. The Clippers have the lead. Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Leonard buries the 3. He's too good to leave that open.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
LA Clippers with the basketball to Paul George. Leonard. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off 3-point shots.
Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
The pass taken away by the Clippers. Kuzma.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, they're lucky they get the ball back. Leonard. Kawhi Leonard is going to get a chance at 3 here. Hasn't missed yet. Knocks down the first. Missed the middle one. One more coming. To Davis. Clippers have got it. Beverly to George. Leonard. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Davis, and he buries it. AD, is he a new age big?
Easy answer is yes. He is Mr. Versatility. He can do everything on both the offensive and the defensive end. He can fight the post, battle for position. He can protect the rim. Plus, if you switch, he can guard guards on the perimeter. That's what you love about AD. You need something, he has an answer for you.
Davis, great feed, sets it up. And the rebound grabbed by the Clippers. To Paul George. Throws it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
To Davis. Kuzma. Cruises inside for two.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
A drive baseline, but the shot won't go.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
It's James. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Rises for the slam.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. LBJ with it. Fires the three. Oh, LeBron James. Not much more the defense could have done. He hits the contested three.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip. And when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
Paul George, 4-2, knocks it down from mid-range.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
James goes to the left side. Davis. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Nothing going here on that drive. To Beverly. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Patrick Beverly. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
For LA, number 23, Louis Williams. Into the game for the Lakers.
James. And the rebound brought down by Harrell. To Leonard. Stuffs it down with authority.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
James to Caldwell Pope. And count the basket inside.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was knocked it away. Oh, some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir. Caldwell Pope. To Cousins. Caldwell Pope. To James. Lets it fly from long range. Oh, that's how it's done.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
That misses with 2 seconds to go. This quarter's in the books. The Clippers are out in front. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the fourth quarter. They trail to this point, but you'd have to say this one's up for grabs.
And the new style we play with in this league, all it takes is 3 quick threes, and you're right back in the ballgame.
Lakers have it. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
The free throw is good. It's back to a one-point game. Kawhi Leonard in a matchup with Boogie. DeMarcus Cousins tips it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Slams it down.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. It's James controlling the offense. Deep left corner. Kuzma to Caldwell Pope. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Good offense beating good defense. Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the basket.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough 2 rather than an easy 3.
Across the timeline comes James. His guys now down by a point. Oh, they call him for the foul.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. LeBron James, defended by Harkless. Flushes it home.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Layup goes down. Well done.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Leonard. Message received. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Patrick Beverly. James. Paul George sends it away.
And that's light work for a guy with his ability.
And the Clippers with the rebound. DeMarcus blocked away.
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Leonard. Well defended. To Danny Green. Fires the three. Cleans it up. And a putback slam.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Down for Harkless. LeBron James able to recover with the block. From long range. Second effort. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Leonard. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
To Davis. Oh, emphatic slam.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Paul George to Beverly. George. Offensive board. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Lakers ball. Danny Green to James. Here comes the screen. Kawhi Leonard snatching it out of the air.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
George to Leonard. Strong finish for Paul George.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammates look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
LeBron into the front court. Leads 3. Kuzma to James. Kyle Kuzma. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
New blood coming in for both sides. George knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Knocked loose. Clippers have it. Now the Clippers call a timeout. They trail by 2. And the question, do they look for the tie in overtime? Or do they go for it all with a 3? The Lakers get the victory as they win a close one by 2. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.